lovelies. This is going to be a somewhat different video today. These flowers were a gift from a friend for supporting her through a loss, and this is the second time I've cleaned them up. There is still a lot of beauty left here, but I need to take some time to sort them out and pick out the spent blooms. I want to point out that I normally wouldn't choose lilies for myself when bringing flowers in the house because they pose a significant danger to cats. Be warned, especially with Easter coming up, that every part of true lilies, even the pollen and the water in the vase, can cause kidney failure in cats. So you need to be especially careful with these. These flowers were only displayed and are only displayed in a location where I know for sure my cats don't go. I washed all surfaces they touched carefully and cleaned my hands after touching them just to be sure. This beautiful Lenox vase was a wedding gift over 12 years ago, and it was the perfect piece to display them with. I wanted to give you something to watch while I talk to you all about a few things that have been on my mind over the last couple weeks. Recently, I received a comment that really got me thinking. I don't have the exact wording to share with you because after I replied, the comment disappeared. I can only assume the poster chose to delete it, which is unfortunate. But the gist of it was along the lines of me allegedly being a bad YouTuber for not posting enough DIYs and not posting frequently enough. My initial response to this was surprise more than anything, but the more I thought about it, the more I came to realize that this is actually really useful information. I don't think this comment was necessarily meant to be negative, but I do think the poster was frustrated. I don't know where I first heard it, but there's a wise saying that disappointment is the distance between expectations and reality. And that's undoubtedly what was going on here. Since I've never really outlined what viewers should expect from me, it's not unreasonable that people who have found me through, for example, the glitter pinecone video that absolutely exploded in popularity, might expect that they've found a crafting and DIY channel. Or someone that found themselves here through a decor video thinks that home decor will be the primary content. It also highlighted to me that there's definitely a concept of how to be a, in quotes, good YouTuber. AKA there's a right way to provide content and a wrong way in people's minds, which makes sense in an age where some people treat YouTube as a legitimate business venture. I've seen some of the videos oriented to new creators that outline so-called tips and tricks for how to quickly become successful or to meet the markers of what they consider to be success. When you start on this platform, you're bombarded with this information, and I have largely ignored it as it doesn't align with my reasons for being on the platform. I can only assume that the commenter has not been here long enough to realize that I'm not interested in being what they term a good YouTuber, especially if that means treating this like a new 9-to-5 type venture. I had hoped that this might become evident in the content I was producing, but perhaps it is useful to state this out loud. When I got on YouTube, I wasn't sure exactly what I wanted out of it other than to have a place to document the transition into a major new chapter in my life and to explore video making as a creative outlet. I also want to document our time here in this home and use it as a way to improve my admittedly terrible habits around keeping records from my gardening efforts. I still don't know exactly what I want, but I am learning as I go, and sometimes knowing what you don't want out of something can be equally useful. I don't want this to become a source of undue stress, nor do I want to paint myself into too tight of a creative corner by adhering to one specific type of content because that gets me more likes, etc. You may have noticed that I don't ask people to like and subscribe. I prefer to attract people here who truly vibe with the content I'm putting out and want to be part of the community that's quickly forming here. I would definitely like to post more frequently. And I am at a point right now on my YouTube journey where my technical skills absolutely cannot keep up with what's happening in my day-to-day life. I've been so busy in a good way and doing so much that I wish I could have shared with you over the last couple of weeks, but I am just not at a place yet where I can video, edit, and upload fast enough. I know with time this is going to change, but for now, this is just where I'm at. As a result, I'm not going to try to nail myself down to a specific schedule just yet. So if you do want to catch my videos, it's best to be subscribed so you know when a video comes out. I am going to aim for about 1 video per week and see how that goes. Over time, I think I'll get a rhythm going, and in the meantime, I so appreciate your willingness to ride out the bumpier moments. I've had to remind myself that I haven't even been on YouTube for a full year yet, so I need to adjust my own expectations for what is reasonable for me to be able to achieve and not get ahead of myself. Easier said than done, believe me. So much of what I'm focusing on involves slowing down and embracing balance that it's truly counterintuitive to let a creative outlet become something that works against these intentions. Thank you for listening. I appreciate you all so much, and I'm so grateful for the wonderful comments I've received. It's been an overwhelmingly positive experience, and I am really glad that I decided to give this a try and see where it will take me. And just wanted to give you a little insight into how I've been feeling and some things I've been thinking about. So thanks for listening, and I will talk to you all again soon.